Oh hey, hi everybody. Welcome back to the Cop Kitchen. I'm Tbsp. So the last recipe I made, if you're following me, was an apple crisp. I'll put it right up here. Came out really good, apparently. And I promised I'd make another crisp. This one is a strawberry rhubarb crisp. I didn't make it back then because I didn't have any rhubarb. Guess what I got? Friend got me some rhubarb. Now, if you're not familiar with the rhubarb, it looks like celery, kinda. Comes in all kinds of different sizes, thicknesses, and it's very tart, sour, like an apple. But when you put it with the strawberries and the rhubarb together in a pie or a crisp, and sweeten that up, ooh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what we're going to do today. Strawberry rhubarb crisp. Let's get started. Alrighty then. What you're going to need for this strawberry rhubarb crisp is we're going to start with 1.5 pounds of the rhubarb. And that's going to be cut into about 1/2-inch slices. Make sure you wash it really well, rinse it. This grows and comes out of the ground and you need it to be clean. So along with that, 1 pint of strawberries, that's about 2 cups, hulled and quartered. 2 tablespoons of quick cooking tapioca. However, I don't have any. So a good substitute for that is cornstarch. So just substitute for 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. 3 tablespoons of light brown sugar, 1 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup will go in the strawberry rhubarb mixture, and the rest of it will go in the nice crispy topping, just like the apple crisp. You'll need 3/4 cup rolled oats. Again, same thing, apple crisp. You can use the old-fashioned oats or quick oats. I've done both, comes out the same. 3/4 cup granulated, just white sugar. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1/2 cup, which is 1 stick of melted butter. You can use unsalted or salted, and you'll preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Also, you'll have an 8x8 baking dish. You can butter that, or you can spray it with non-stick cooking spray. So without further ado, let's get right into it. We're going to do the rhubarb and strawberry mixture first. Here we go. So just go ahead. We're going to dump our strawberries. Again, there's 2 cups. They are quartered and hulled, and I cut the rhubarb into 1/2-inch slices, something like that. And that's 1.5 pounds. I think it's 600 and something grams, if you're interested. We put the cornstarch. Brown sugar. And the 1/4 cup of flour. Same thing with the flour and the apple crisp. These are going to make their own juices. The cornstarch along with the flour is going to thicken that juice up. And again, you can stir it around or give it a good toss. That's all there is to that. we can put that right into our 8x8 pan right now, and then we'll start on the topping. And that just fits, but it will shrink down a little bit once that rhubarb starts cooking and the strawberries get soft. Just spread that out nice and even. Whew, colorful. We'll set that aside and then we'll work on the crispy topping. I'll be right back. Alrighty, for the crispy topping, just like our apple crisp, it's going to be the same topping. However, I want to tell you about the rhubarb a little bit more. When we were kids, we picked this right out of the rhubarb patch and eat it right there. We always seemed as kids to be carrying salt around with us, so we can eat this. It is sour as all get out. A little salt helps. For us old people, it's not good for our blood pressure though. Put it in the crisp. Oh, that's good. Bring back memories. Woo! Okay, here we go. Oats, flour, sugar, cinnamon, baking powder, salt. I say cinnamon? Cinnamon's in there too. The butter, again, cooled a little bit. You can, like in the crisp, you can put a little bit of vanilla in here and stir it around. Bring out a little bit more flavor. Just make sure it's a little cool so you're not cooking your oats too fast. Story of my life. And then we're just going to toss that just until it's coated. Again, we don't want to make it into a paste. It's just going to be a crumbly mix. Looks good. Here we go. Yeah, it looks like a fruit salad. I guess it kind of is. Is rhubarb a fruit? I think rhubarb's a fruit. And this cooks at 350 degrees as opposed to the apple crisp cooked at 375. The time is the same. Put it in there for about 45 minutes to an hour. Check, make sure the strawberries, especially the rhubarb, is soft. I've got enough rhubarb, that after this one, guess what I'm going to do? Gonna make another one, or maybe a strawberry rhubarb pie. And you could probably put this in a 9x9 pan. It looks like there's plenty of room and there's plenty of crisp there. So, in the oven, 350 degrees, 45 minutes, start checking it. I'll be back. Okay. So there it is, out of the oven. I left it in for 50 minutes, which is exactly what I left the apple crisp in for. And it's still bubbling around the edges. And I'm gonna guess that everything is nice and tender and juicy and yummy. So I'm gonna let it cool for a little while until it gets warm. And then I'm gonna scoop a little bit out, give it a little taste test. Maybe I'll put a little vanilla ice cream with it. But just a little bit, just a little. This one is still going to another person, but I am gonna give it a little taste test before it does. I'll be back. So it's cooled down, it's still quite warm. I'm gonna take a little taste of it, but before I do that, I wanna share something I learned. Did you know that rhubarb was actually a vegetable until 1947, when it was legally changed to a fruit because it was used in so many fruit dishes. interesting. And I'm going to leave a link right up here to a YouTube channel where she talks about it. So interesting. Let's see what this tastes like. Ooh, just a little bit, mind you. And I've got some vanilla ice cream ready to go. Oh yeah. Ooh, get some of the juice. Mmm. Smells. Oh, smells good. But just a little bit of ice cream, not a lot. Strawberries. Mmm. Oh, sweet mother of pearl. That is not too sweet at all. And the rhubarb, that'd be that. Nice and tender. Not as tart as when you eat it raw. And the crunch on the top with the cinnamon. Better get some ice cream. Sugar-free ice cream, by the way. Mmm. Cools it down a little bit. So there you go. As promised, strawberry rhubarb crisp. Give it a try. Let me know how you like it. Leave a comment. Also, subscribe. Hit the like button. Hit the bell so you know when my next video comes out. Not sure what it's going to be. Maybe you can give me a suggestion. But until next time, guess what? That's right. Wash your hands. We're still in that stage of hand washing. But until then, I'm 10-7. Man, that's good. Yeah.